Have you ever wondered how Canada's financial situation stacks up against the rest of the world? It's a question that requires a deep dive into data and statistics, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. Canada, the world's second largest country by land area, holds a significant position in global economics. With a GDP of approximately $1.7 trillion, it ranks as the 10th largest economy worldwide. Though impressive, it's equally important to understand where this wealth is allocated and how it impacts the country's overall financial health. The federal government budget for the fiscal year 2023 to 2024 projected expenditures of $355.5 billion, with the lion's share going to social services. These include old age security, employment insurance, and children's benefits, accounting for about 35% of total spending. Health transfers to provinces and territories make up another 24% of the budget, while other programs and direct program spending account for the rest. But it's not just about what gets spent, it's also about what's owed. As of the end of the fiscal year 2023, Canada's national debt stood at over $1 trillion for the first time in history. This means that the country is paying around $54 billion per year in interest payments alone. That's more than the total budget of many Canadian provinces. To put it into perspective, each Canadian is shouldering a debt of approximately $28,000. And with the country's aging population and shrinking workforce, this debt burden is likely to increase. So what does this mean for Canada's future? Comparisons to countries like Greece and Venezuela might seem extreme, but it's worth noting that both nations also found themselves in deep debt before their economies collapsed. The question remains, is Canada headed down a similar path? While Canada's situation is not yet dire, the high levels of debt and interest payments raise concerns. If left unchecked, these could potentially lead to decreased public spending, higher taxes, and economic instability. In conclusion, Canada's financial situation presents a mixed picture. On one hand, it boasts a robust economy with significant GDP and considerable social spending. On the other hand, the ever-increasing national debt and interest payments pose significant challenges. It's a delicate balancing act between maintaining the country's social welfare commitments and ensuring fiscal sustainability. The way forward requires careful planning, prudent fiscal management, and perhaps a re-evaluation of priorities. Remember, understanding the financial situation is the first step towards making informed decisions. After all, the economic health of a nation affects every one of its citizens. As the screen transitions, we hear the voice of Harold from Breaking Voices. Hello, folks. Harold here from Breaking Voices. As we've seen, Canada's financial situation is a bit of a double-edged sword. Yes, the country has a strong economy and a high standard of living, but the growing national debt and interest payments are a cause for concern. It's like being on a tightrope where balance is key. If Canada leans too much on one side, it could spell disaster. The government needs to initiate policies that can help reduce the debt while ensuring the economy continues to thrive. This could mean a shift in priorities or finding new ways to generate revenue. As citizens, we need to stay informed and hold our leaders accountable. It's our future at stake here. In the end, the goal should be a Canada that is economically strong and fiscally responsible, a nation where the well-being of its citizens is not compromised by the weight of debt. So let's hope for wise decisions, prudent management, and a brighter financial future for Canada. As Harold's voice fades, the screen transitions to the next scene, setting the stage for the conclusion of this enlightening video. As the screen transitions, soothing background music begins to play. The voiceover starts. In light of the insights we've just heard from Harold, it's clear that the path to a brighter financial future for Canada is not just in the hands of our leaders, but also in ours, the citizens. As Harold mentioned, staying informed and holding our leaders accountable are essential steps we can take. But there's more. Graphics of people reading, voting, and participating in community meetings appear on the screen. We can educate ourselves about the economy, government policies, and how they impact us. We can vote wisely, choosing leaders who prioritize fiscal responsibility and economic growth. We can engage in community discussions and voice our concerns. Images of citizens volunteering, supporting local businesses and practicing sustainable living appear. Moreover, we can contribute directly to our economy. By supporting local businesses, volunteering and practicing sustainable living, we can help build a stronger, more resilient economy. The voiceover concludes as the screen fades to black. Every small action counts. It's our Canada, it's our future. Let's play our part. As the final words echo, the screen transitions to the concluding scene of the video.